Welcome back to another reaction. For the strongest drop is not a hero or a sage, but apparently an appraiser, isekai stuff. Episode 1.
叫んでも意味がないってことは分かってる。でも叫ばずにはいられない。だってここがどこかも分からないし、俺を追いかけているのは。
Okay, I mean, classic start. We have a horned rabbit. I don't know where these come from. Are horned rabbits? Are those some kind of monster that Japanese use every now? I don't know. I only know slime. But horned rabbits seemingly very common somehow. Okay, horned rabbit, level 1, HP, MP, SP. Fair enough. There's something else written there. We have the name, we have something written there, then level and stuff. Okay. Okay, we have a standard isekai. Standard. Nice. Sure. Okay. So we have a standard start. Okay. Standard isekai start. You get thrown in. You have no idea. I guess no goddess or something involved. He is defeating a monster. We have an elf woman who's going to join us. Okay. I see where we go. I guess there's a god involved. Holy!
大切なもの?
You can't be serious. What the fuck am I watching? I have to skip the opening. I'm sorry. We can at least watch the visuals. Okay, we have Gilgamesh at home, I guess. Okay, we have Doggo. We have Digimon. Naturally, we have to have a little girl. More girls. What are you eating? Where are they? Oh, come on. Normal girl. Okay. Okay. Tutorial is already running. Gonna be honest. Not filling me with confidence. But I enjoy isekai nonetheless.
助かったのはいいけど、ここはどこなんだ? 県外か。
Why is this always Why is this the first thing you would do? Check your phone for a signal? There's a freaking rabbit with a horn that tried to kill you.
さっきの声は何だったんだろう。幻聴かな。
Yeah, no, you can't.
さすがに無理だよね。火も起こせないし、食べられる肉かどうかもわからないのに。鑑定します。聞こえた。
This may be the small little girl's appraiser?
何? 肉。
Horn rabbit meat, unbutchered. Freshness grade 8. Delicious and stew. Okay. Okay. I'm just trying to figure out which letters go to what. Okay.
食用になります。煮込み料理に最適。
Because with the rabbit, there was one part that was not translated. I don't know what that is. Probably just its class, rabbit.
煮込み料理
Yeah, still
い
requires
ざという時のために持ってい
it still requires fire,
くか
which you don't have.
死体に触るのなんて初めてだよ。さっき見えてたのとか声とかなんだろう。聞けば何か答えてくれるとかかな。これはなんだ？
鑑定します。
うわ、
この
Bag worn on the bag, made from unknown materials, has a hole. Bag worn on the bag. Yeah. Interesting. So the appraiser, whoever is doing the appraising, is not from his world.
世界にはない素材でできています。
Okay. Makes sense.
どういうこ
As they don't
と？
know what a backpack is.
あれはなんだ？
鑑定の対象がありません。
あれはなんだ？
メイズイーター。
Excuse me? What?
レベル273。
あれはなんだ？
鑑定の対象がありません。
I would do the same. I would be like, excuse me?
あれはなんだ？
メイズイーター。レベル273。
あれは
メイズイーター。レベル273。
Now the question is, what exactly is the maze eater? Is it down below? Is it something we can't see because it's hiding? Or is the whole ground a monster?
地面に何かが。そうだ。自分は鑑定できるかな？
I mean, it's probably not, again, I don't know the specifics, because if it's in the ground, you should most likely be able to appraise something in the sky, because there is stuff in the sky, and the sky is going for a long time.
鑑定します。
うわ。どれどれ？
Okay, how OP are we? Manabe, Hibiki, human appraiser. The race was not with the other one. Provisional. Okay. Half HP. I don't know how you did not get hit. You lost some SP. I don't know how. Oh, I mean stamina. Yeah, sure, you ran. Sure. And then we have a bunch of stats. I'm assuming the last one is luck.
お前は真鍋響合ってる。年齢16歳合ってる。人種族？職業鑑定士かっこ仮？
Yeah, I didn't want to read. I didn't want to know what the stats are anyway. No clue. I see strengths. I'm guessing. I don't know. I'm assuming the bottom four are the typical things like strength, maybe endurance, intelligence, luck. I'm assuming the last one is luck. I believe it was one symbol. I don't know. I don't know what the first four would be then, though. Maybe handling skills, weapon-wise? I don't know.
仮？
Also, job, appraiser, human race. This, again. So we have the name, we have the age, race human, then the appraiser. Between the name and age, there's something else written. I don't know what. Oh, it's sex. He's male. Okay. Makes sense.
仮？俺はただの高校生なんだ。
That is my assumption.
しかもかっこ仮って？答えてくれないのか。っていうか声はどこから？
It means they are appraising
あなたは
them.
誰
They
なんで
don't
すか？
know.
こちらがステータスサポートです。個人情報に関する質問にはお答えできません。
自分だけずるくない？会話拒否か。
Can you appraise yourself?
スキル？なんかい
Okay. I guess on another page. Tutorial, appraiser, translation, dictionary. I mean, Appraiser Translation Dictionary makes sense. Appraiser is his class. Translation Dictionary, okay, because other world.
いっぱいあってよくわからないけど試してみようかな。指揮者の目ってなんかかっこいいし。指揮者の目発動発動発動。
For a moment, I was like, are you going to be a pervert? No, we are doing an homage. I cannot pinpoint that homage. This is not my style of anime. My first instinct was JoJo without seeing the face. I feel like more Fist of the North Star, but I'm not sure because poses are normally assigned to JoJo. I don't know what you expect.
じゃあチュートリアル発動。
チュートリアルはすでに行使されています。
すでに行使？どういうことだろう。
Now, what I mean, there seems to be some kind of deity that told Big Booba Elf Girl to come here. So, presumably, he met that god or whatever it is. It could also be that his memory got wiped. This is what I would do as a god. I would give him all the stuff and wipe the memories that he doesn't need and only need his job or whatever I want him to do.
まあいいか。世界地図
Mercator projection, maybe something like this.
使ってみよう。世界地図ってなんか範囲広すぎる気はするけど。世界地図発動。
Did you seriously run in a circle like an idiot? Really? So this just tells him where he was. I mean, it makes sense. Instead of having the whole map, you need to uncover the map. You have like fog of war.
何これ、地図じゃなくない？この線は俺が歩いた後かな。同じところをぐるぐると。俺ってこんな方向音痴だったのか。
So let me get this straight. You got summoned here, you walked around in a circle, then got chased by a rabbit, or you got chased by a rabbit and then you started? Because we did not see you walk in a circle. But if you first walked in a circle, why didn't you check your phone then? I don't know.
全然わかんないけど。
I'm assuming he just ran in a circle because he's stupid.
見ながら行ってみるか。
How are you even walking in a circle? You have the sun. Just follow the sun. It's not that hard. Why would you walk away from the sun? Okay. I was wrong. Walking away from the sun is smart because there's a road. I stand corrected.
道だ。やった。これで草原を抜けられる。石が冷たいな。よっと。
This is going to be weird. Okay.
称号が付与されています。
称号？
But hide it. That's way in an insect.
異世界？何それ？
Simple. Those are. This is a very well defined body you have there. Good boy. Please don't eat me. Luckily, you do have a carcass you could maybe throw him. I feel like that is not going to be enough. The rabbit is probably just a little snack for him. Why did he get... Okay. There she is. How did you repair that? And is it going to explode again? It also destroys her whole vibe because here she's like this proud elven warrior, a princess, you know, the typical. And then her sweater is just exploding and everything is out in for the world to see.
人だ
Person, she's clearly an elf.
なぜ岩の上に
翻訳を開始します。この
Why does your skirt have that slit? I mean, your boobs hanging out is more or less, you know, you can't contain them. They're so happy to see everyone. They just want to show themselves off. But why do you want to show off the rest as well? You know, a little bit weird.
スキルが会話筆記すべてに適用されます。
By the way, why don't you just appraise?
スキルを消去する場合は
その説明は後でいいかな。え？なんでもありません。危ないところを助けてくれてありがとうございました。
いいのよ。怪我はない？
はい。
私はエマリアよ。あなたは？
What was the little thing flying around? Is that like little spirits?
響です。真鍋響。外国の人かな。
Are you... Why do you need to make isekai protagonists stupid? I assume Japanese people know what a foreigner looks like. Sharp ears, never a sign I would assume foreigner. I feel like he's going to look at an orc, green skin, tusk, pig nose, and be like, I wonder which country he's from. Maybe Europe. Who knows?
でもこの耳。
ところであなたそこから降りてこなかった？どうやって脱出できたの？ねえ、
How did you manage to get out? Is that maybe like an area because of the mace eater?
ねえ、聞いてる？
Those things are going to jump out again.
そうだけど？
やっぱりそれってコスプレですよね。
Yeah, it's cosplay. You got told you're an isekai, you had a horned rabbit try to kill you. You had a massive dog that was built like Arnold Schwarzenegger trying to kill you. Yeah, it's cosplay.
すごく似合ってます。
The bow also cosplay. The arrow, cosplay.
何を言ってるのかわからないわ。それよりなんでメイズイーターの草原にいたの？
メイズイーター。何なんですかそれ？
は？まさか知らないで入ったの？
入ったっていうかいつの間にかいたっていうか。
信じられない。
この人何
I mean, he's the right height.
者なんだろう。
鑑定します。エマリア・ステインバ
He's old enough. Hey, at least something. We also see her skills. We see she's female. I would have not guessed. Level 21, huh? Also lost HP. Why is everyone running around with not full HP? Okay. Her class is 18. 18? Wait.
ルとエルフ種族の女性。
Spirit Archer. So yes, Spirit Archer level 18. So levels and job levels are different. Unique skill, Spirit Hearing. Oh, bottom left.
エルフなの？っていうか俺にしか声は聞こえないんだ。鑑定してることも分かっ
Now, bottom left is the Titus, the neighbor of the Forest of Spirits.
てないみたいだし。
年齢56歳。
56か！
まあいいわ。
I mean, not that bad, right?
メイズイーターっていうのは草原に擬態した魔物よ。
魔物？
直接襲っては
Here's the point, because this is the viewpoint we have, that means we are looking what he's looking at, right? He's looking at this. I mean, I can understand, but still, I feel like not a good look from her point of on him.
来ないけど、入ってきた獲物を迷わせて。入ってきた獲物を迷わせ。
Okay. Gets exhausted, so the Mace Eater is more or less a mimic. Like, maybe like a Venus flytrap, but it just waits instead of trying to capture stuff. Okay. Yeah.
せて力尽きたところを捕食するの。
危うく食べられるところだったのか。
You have to be careful that you don't get eaten by these two now.
本当に知らなかったのね。もう大丈夫。よく一人で頑張ったわね。
I guess she sees him as a child, or this is how she treats everyone. In that case, you should introduce me.
こんなに小さな子供なのに大したものだわ。
子供。俺のことをいく
To be honest, in her eyes, a lot of people are probably children.
つくらいだと
10歳か11歳くらい？
16歳です。え？俺16歳です。
こんな小さな子が成人？
Where's our payoff? You're playing the sound, you're showing stuff is not holding. She has to be very good at sewing buttons. Just saying.
ごめんなさい。
Here it looks a lot bigger. Yeah, that's what she said. But he is pretty small.
ごめんなさいね。その身長で成
By the way, this is not gonna be enough fire to heat you. I'm assuming it's cold.
人してるとは思わなくて。
大丈夫です。気にしないでください。ここでは15歳から成人になるらしい。
I would have said I'm 16, but we can continue. We can continue. You know, you can treat me like a child.
さあ、食べましょう。いっぱい食べて。
I'm just saying, you're not hiding a lot. And it's not like he's on your, eye height. He's just saying. I don't know how else are. I'm assuming they have underwear. Even though, whenever those two popped out, there was not much to see underwear-wise. So, who knows?
ね。
はい。
Very dangerous.
ごちそうさまでした。美味しかった。
よかった。響がホーンラビットをくれて助かったわ。はい、お茶をどうぞ。
ありがとう。ところでここはどこなんですか？
ごめん。ここはハバラスティア王国よ。
I mean, a little bit of a reaction, but sure.
ハバラス
Not the kind of play I'm into.
ティア王国。まさかそれも知らないの？
俺遠くから来たんで、日本ってところから。
日本？聞いたことないわね。
やっぱり。
You had a voice without a body telling you it's an isekai.
ここは異世界なんだ。
一人で遠くから来たのなら不安でしょうね。
I also don't know. You had all these menus popping up, all these different monsters. I would be convinced very fast.
大丈夫よ。町まで私が連れて行ってあげるから。
Okay.
ありがとう、エマリアさん。
And the harem starts. Okay. I'm all
Yeah,
for some older ladies in a harem instead of always having young girls.
あったばかりなのに無防備ね。見たことのない服装だし変わった子。精霊が言っていた大切なものはきっとこの子のことなんだわ。
I don't know.
あなたは一体何者なの？響。
ありがとう、守ってくれて。
Who's talking? Show yourself. Who are you?
響。
あまね。
もう何をぼーっとして。アマネスペシャルはなんで目を覚ましなさい。
おいしい。
Okay, I guess it's a shop.
いつもよりコクがあるし香りもいいね。
へえ、響のくせに分かるようになってきたじゃない。
俺だってもう大人だからね。背はあんまり伸びてないけど。
まだまだ成長期ですから、これから大きくなりますよ。
Sure.
ありがとう京子ちゃん。
私だってまだ諦めてないし。
Oh,
どこ見てるのよ、身長の話でしょ。
sure.
俺はいいと思うけどな。
何のことですか？
いや、響は見た目で得してるよな。年上のお姉さんにモテモテじゃないか。
話そらさないでもらっていいですか？
いやいや、パン屋の
I mean, are they together?
お姉さんは響にだけおまけをくれるし、コンビニのお姉さんも響にだけスマイルをくれる
So he's a shorter, I see.
し、弁当屋の一皿も。
Again, if the harem is going to be older ladies, totally for it. We need a little bit more representation. We don't have enough of that. Always young girls who... Some older ladies. I mean, I don't really count the elf girl too much. But someone like her would be nice.
それは大気の勘違いだって。
もうすぐ夏休みだし、俺も綺麗なお姉さんと仲良くなっていろんな経験をしてみたいな。
もうバカなこと言って。
そうだ。もうすぐ夏休みのはずだった。終業式の日、教室に入ろうとしたら突然目の前が光って、俺は
ようこそ。
Now the question then is, are there more people that got reincarnated?
異世界へ。
Or isekai?
夢か。
I mean, the most important part we did not get to see, the whole conversation with the god deity, whatever.
あまね、京子ちゃん、大輝、みんな心配してる。
Are we here for a reason? Does he want us to do something? Or was he just like, I'm bored. Let's take some people and
だ
kidnap
ろう
them.
な。
I was like, who's shooting? Those two are shooting. Again, no underwear. At least no visible one.
これは
Breast.
鑑定します。一定空間を
Intruder.
警戒する結界魔法。侵入者がいれば警笛が鳴ります。
魔法。やっぱり異世界なんだな。どうしたら元の世界に帰れるんだろう。
I mean, it's one thing to say that. It's another thing to... I'm assuming he's already accepting it, but every time he sees something new, he has to remind himself. Fair enough.
自分
I would probably do the same. Say this is another world, this is not home. To reinforce that mindset.
のことを確認しておくか。
Didn't you just lay on the side? And those things, they're going to pop out. They're not
こ
going to
の
stand.
職業って何なのかな。
辞書レベル1を行使します。
神様から与えられたの？じゃあ鑑定士は？
希少ランク B の職業で対象の能力特徴を識別する鑑定のスキルを持っています。戦闘スキルを持っていない非戦闘職。
っていうか、かっこ
Are you a beta tester for this new job?
仮って何なんだろう。よくわからないな。とりあえず
And if this job is supposed to be so much stronger than Hero and Sage, why is it B class?
二度寝するか。
Yeah, those things would not stay in.
私ああそっか、昨日この子を助けて、あ、成人してるんだからこの子は失礼か。これって男性と一夜を共にしたってことにな
Wording.
るのかしら。あ、いや、パーティーの男女が一緒に寝るなんてよくある話。パーティーの男女が一緒に寝るなんてよくある話よ。
They need a little bit air, I guess. I feel like it would... This would not happen if you just removed the belt.
一度もパーティー組んだことないからわからないけど、なんか悲しくなってきたわ。
おはようエマリアさん。
おはよ
このボタン落ちてるよ。
う。ボタン？
夜中起きた時びっくりしちゃった。エマリアさんって胸大きいね。
You know, I feel like you shouldn't say that.
え
I mean, that's unfair.
ごめんなさいね。
もう大丈夫。エマリアさんのポーションを飲まなかったら死んでたと思うけど。ところでローウェルの町だっけ？ここからどれくらいあるの？
この森を抜け
I wish we would be able to see her skills or have the translation. I wonder if she has a sewing skill or sewing skill, because those things seem to want to get out every night. So she always has to put the button back. So I assume she learned quite a bit there.
ていけば半日で着くと思うわ。
そっか。でも
Skill-wise at least.
着くと思うわ。
Now the question is that a human town? Right?
思う
Or
わ。
is that
そっ
Alvin?
か。でもここ魔物がいるよね。
私がついてるから大丈夫だけど、よく魔物の気配が分かったわね。
I mean, quite honestly, the one thing that brought him closest to death was you. So, I don't know.
それは世界地図って好き。
The first thing I would do if I got reincarnated, I would not tell anyone what my ability is.
世界地図？あなた希少ランクトリプル A のスキルを持っているの？
希少ランクトリプル A？
超レアスキルってこと。
へえ。
響の職業って何なの？
鑑定士カッコ仮。
カッコ仮？何それ、ふざけてんの？
俺にもよくわからないよ。
This means that she knows her, I mean, okay, she knows her job as well. Question is, do they have like a status screen, or is it some they need to go to an appraiser to get their job, or they get assigned a job, or they can choose a job? How does it really work? How is she getting the job first? Or how is she going to find out, or how do people find out about their job?
でもこのスキルそんなにすごいかな。周りにいる人と魔物と自分の足跡がわかるだけだし。
それがどれだけ命。
I do wonder if it also, I mean, monsters, okay, people and monsters. The question is, how big is the radius? Because that is deciding how useful it is.
それがどれだけ命を守る
Being
助けに
able
な
to
るか。
evade monsters seems pretty strong.
冒険者なら誰もが欲しがるスキルよ。
冒険者？冒険者も知らない。
He's 16. He never heard about an adventurer, really?
I know!
Monster Hunter is pretty big in Japan, right? You never heard about that?
知ってる知ってる。教えてステータスサポートさん。
冒険者ギルドに所属する依頼請負人のこと。主な仕事は魔物討伐、捕獲、素材採集など。
道理でメイズイーターの草原を脱出できたわけだわ。
What do you mean? We never really talked about this, right? So there's a reason you can't leave?
あ、普通そこでスキルの有用性に気づきそうなものだけど。でも昨日から分かってたことだったわね。
So I guess the reason why he walked around in a circle was because the Mace Eater's ability forced him to?
響きが常識のない無知な物知らずだって。
I don't like the way you talk to me, boob woman.
ごめんね。常識のない無知な物知らず。知ってた。ごめんね。
エマリアさんって友達とかいる？
もちろんいるわよ。
あ、そうだよね。俺も友達だしね。
友達？
危険はないかな。お、クリスタルホーンラビット。クリスタルホーンラビットで。
As soon as he said that, naturally it had to be rare.
どこにいるの？
ホーンラビットとは違うの？
全然違うわよ。クリスタルホーンラビットの角はなかなか入手できないんだけど、万能薬の材料になるの。売れば金貨200枚は硬いわね。さあ行くわよ、ひめき。ちょっと待ちわ。
Also differently colored, okay. I would have liked if the map screen had like a bunch of other red dots that were just normal horned rabbits.
鑑定。
No one wants to read that anyway. Come on, no one wants to read. Here's a horned rabbit, level 10, cowardly and stupid. Immediately forgets any danger it's in. The faster type of horned rabbit, but physically the weakest. And here we see a bunch of stuff. So you attack it, it just runs off, is gone, and a minute later it's just standing there and looks like, everything is fine.
クリスタルホーンラビットは逃げ足っていうスキルを持ってるね。
だったらもっと距離を詰めたいわ。
気配察知のスキルもあるけど。
それは大丈夫。サウンドカット、オーダーカット。
これは
私たちの音と匂いを遮断したの。
I have suppressed our sound. Let's talk. I feel like that shouldn't work anymore.
すごい。
すごいのは響きの方よ。世界地図のおかげで発見困難な対象の居場所がわかるんだもの。響きなら冒険者。
Wouldn't the world map be a giant red dot then at the beginning because he was on top of the Mace Eater? Right? Normally it should be a red dot. It would have been a nice little touch to make it just a giant red ground because the whole thing is Mace Eater.
のパーティーに引っ張りだこでしょうね。
でも非戦闘職だって。
戦闘は他のメンバーに任せればいいのよ。響は危機回避をメインに後方支援に徹することね。
そんなの。
Why can't you do that? There are a lot of jobs you can do to help. You can carry a lot of stuff. You can, with your map skill, pinpoint danger and stuff. You can also learn to cook, to mend. A lot of stuff you can do as support.
俺にできるわけないよ。
響さえ良ければ私がパーティー組んでもいいけど。
何？もう一回言って。
なんでもない。これじゃまるで私がパーティーを組みたいみたいじゃない。
Because it is. It clearly is.
別に仲間が欲しいわけじゃないし、寂しくなんかないし。友達。こうなったらクリスタルホーンラビットの角をゲットして。すごいやエマリアさん、仲間になってよ。響
前に買ってやるわ。
I mean, it seems like he does have some kind of charm the older ladies like.
お金が好きなんだな、エマリアさん。エマリアさん、矢は？
So I guess you can summon arrows. Isn't the point to get closer? And also, wouldn't you have like a breast cover for archery?
私の職業はスピリチュアルアーチャー。精霊の加護のもと、風を矢に。おお、変えるのよ。
I mean, as we see here, he has to pull back the bow quite a bit. And normally, there's a reason why you see a lot of female archers have this leather breast cover. I don't know if you need it, but it's probably just in case you hit yourself because it's going to hurt. And those things are definitely in the way.
一瞬ですごい距離を移動してる。私の腰の矢をかわすなんて。どうしようか。
逃げ足のスキルがある限り勝ち目はないわ。
Wow, you gave up fast.
あれ以上の攻撃は今の私には無理だもの。
It's not about the attack, it's about capturing it. You need to trap it, I guess?
逃げ足か。それを封じることはできないのかな。
クリラビが獲物を攻撃してスキルを発動できない時なら可能性はあ
Cry wrap?
るかもしれないけど。
攻撃中は逃げ足スキルが使えないってことか。それならなんとかなるかも。え？俺を攻撃させれば逃げられないと思う。
それはそうでしょうけど、危ないし何よりうまくやる方法があるかしら。
大丈夫。鑑定したら頭悪いって書いてたから。
Okay, so it's stupid. What is your idea? Just taunt it? Who's doing that? If you are able to capture it in a stone wall, you can't kill it then? Can't you just close the stone wall and then slowly but surely suffocate it or whatever? What did you shoot it with? This was your strongest ability? Looked more like a BB gun. I am wrong, I guess.
エマリアさんの魔法とスキル頼みだったけどうまくいったね。
クリラビがこんなに頭悪いとは盲点だったわ。まさか逃げ道塞いだだけで響に攻撃してくるなんて。でも
I still feel like you could have just trapped it.
これってクリラビから見ても響が超弱いってことよね。大丈夫かしら。
メインレベルが上がりました。職業レベルが上がりました。
なんかすごいことに。
大丈夫。
Why did you get all these level ups? You didn't even do anything.
急にレベルが上がっ
経験値が入ったからレベルが上がったのよ。
て。でも倒したのはエマリアさんだよ。
響は鑑定で私のスキルと魔法を見て作戦を考えてくれたじゃない。おとりにもなってくれたし。だから。
Is there no easier way to do this?
これは私たち2人の成果よ。やったわ。
大きな2つの山を越えたね。
Yeah, two very big mountains.
よく頑張りました。だけどこれはまだチュートリアルだ。君の人生に幸多からんことを祈ってるよ、響。
I do wonder if the tutorial has any buff applied to it. There are some shows that have like, or that similar to this one, Isekai, you have like a tutorial period and they give you some buffs that then disappear. I do wonder if this is the same or similar. I guess we are at
登
Frankfurt
録完
now.
了です。イベル様、ありがとう。ただいまより冒険者として活動できます。仕事の依頼はあちらで。最初の仕事はもう決まってるの。ちょっと探し物をしようかなって。
Okay. Outro ending. So I guess she's also searching for our guy. Now she said evil or evil. Also, she's now an adventurer, so she was someone else, or she was not an adventurer before. Cat girl, okay. Don't like his design. Not what I would see a god be. Just personal preference. So we acquired an elf girl. What is this? Okay, so this is seemingly our group. Elf girl, the human girl. Seemingly we don't have anyone else being reincarnated. We have the little girl, which could be the appraiser. And then I guess the cat girl. Oh, they all play around. Yeah, they all play around. They all try to seduce. I mean, doing pretty well. What the fuck? I mean, you know what you're doing, so. Why is everyone question marking? Someone else coming along later? You're also someone else? Oh, this is apparently a preview, okay. Very sus ending. Very sus ending. I mean, it feels like standard isekai stuff, which is not necessarily bad as a starting point. You have to start somewhere, and we will see if they do something good with it. I am assuming they are not. Even if we just do the normal isekai stuff and there's more development between him and the rest of the party, the girls, that is already better than most isekai, so there's still good chance this could turn out well. We will have to see.